Morning, guys, or afternoon, depending on whenever this video gets uploaded. Today on a retro spot, I decided to have a look at the Inhumanoids figures. You've probably already seen my review of the Inhumanoids DVD, which was an awesome, overlooked cartoon, if you ask me. Great cartoon. If anyone hasn't seen it, I would suggest giving it a watch, because you'll be pleasantly surprised with how good the cartoon is. I don't know, I had a taste and I had a craving to do some Inhumanoids, so I'm gonna go through and do all the Inhumanoids toys. I figured I'd start first with the leader of Earth Corps. We got Herc Armstrong. Inhumanoids toys didn't sell all that well. I think, unfortunately, it suffered the same fate as the cartoon. The cartoon only lasted 13 episodes, and the toy line lasted longer, but it was unfortunately because it was sitting on the shelves for so long, nobody was buying them. If we have a look at the package, though. Now, I'm going to say this. I wasn't a big fan of the figures. The figures don't... I don't think represent the cartoon at all, but well, I'll open this up and you guys will get a better look here. Selling features for the toy: it has a retractable grappling hook and a removable glow-in-the-light helmet. I just want to point this out. Glow-in-the-light helmet. You know what that means, guys? It doesn't glow in the dark. It basically is light piping, and I think you can probably even see it now. I think you can see that. This was back in the day when light piping wasn't just a common thing to find. They felt the need to advertise it as a selling point. So that's kind of interesting. That's kind of funny. On the back, we get a logo of Earth Corps at the top there. And there's a nice good shot of Herc Armstrong in his suit. I gotta say, the suit in the cartoons looked awesome. It's unfortunate, again, that the toys don't represent them and don't show them all that well, but features, and this is something else I want to point out that I find this is funny. It's got Herc Armstrong, and it says the features described below are what a real exploration suit might have. So I don't want you guys to think that this figure is going to have vision optimization plate, atmosphere regulation air converter, titanium reinforced pneumatic joints, microwave imaging device, and interchangeable arm implement, grappling hook, and claw. I don't want you guys thinking this toy has all this stuff. It's just plastic, and we can thank the toy company here for pointing this out for us. Good decision, guys. Nice for there's a good PSA there. On the description on his file card below, his file name Herc Armstrong. He's codename Hooker. Take that for what it is. I don't know. Occupation geologist. Birthplace Salina, Kansas. Height 6 foot 1 inch. Weight 195 pounds. Eyes black. Hair black. Interesting. And that says a renowned geologist. Herc Armstrong is filled with a burning desire to understand the world. He would do anything to gain new insights into. Let me get this. Into the origin and structure of the planet. Herc doesn't like to take unnecessary chances, but he realizes that the only way to defeat the Inhumanoids is to act quickly. As founder of the Earth Corps, he has been thrust into the mantle of leadership and is forced to lead his friends in danger. Fantastic. You see that? This guy knows what's going on. There you have the packaging. What I'm going to do is I'm going to open this guy up and we'll give you a closer look at one of the Inhumanoid figures. And through the magic of video editing as well as a secondary figure, I've opened him up. And now let's get a closer look at Herc Armstrong. Unfortunately, again, this is a very underwhelming figure. There's nothing spectacular about them. If you watch the cartoon, and you... Okay, if you watch the cartoon, and I watched it when I was younger, and the moment I watched it, I said, "Oh, these toys are awesome. Can we go out? Can we go and get one?" And my nice mother took me out, and we got one of these guys. And this isn't the original toys I had. I bought these later on, but I'm pretty sure it was either this one I got, or it was it Liquidator? I don't know, but when I picked them up and I looked at them, I'm like, what the hell is this? Well, I didn't say what the hell is this because I was only like 6, and my mom would have clocked me one, but I'm thinking, what is this? This doesn't look anything like an Inhumanoids figure. Doesn't look anything like the cartoon. The very upsetting part is the fact that as uninteresting as this figure looks, as soon as you take the helmet off, and the helmets do come off, as you saw in the packaging review. There we go. First of all, I have to point out how lame these faces are. If you guys get a good look at it, first of all, if you see the figure itself for how large the figure is, the head is so small. That was one of the complaints, and probably why these figures didn't sell that well, is that for the humongous bodies these guys have, they have such small heads. Look at them. They're so small. The faces just are terrible, though. I mean, the face looks nothing like, and I'll just grab my DVD here, just give you guys a comparison. This is Herc Armstrong, the figure, and if I move this guy over, this right here is Herc Armstrong in the cartoon. Do you see the similarity? Because, I don't. But just terrible. But hey, there you go. That's 80s toys for you. I mean, G.I. Joes weren't nothing to brag about either. And then there's the light piping at the top there. So I mean, you can see it quite a bit there. I'll just put this head back on, so we don't embarrass the guy anymore. The heads don't go on all that well either, and there's I mean, granted, it's a new toy. I mean, I just opened... Well, this one I didn't just open, but why this is not... Hold on. Give me 1 second here. There we go. I can only imagine how difficult it would be for a kid to put these things on, but... in the way of articulation, he has movement in his arms, and he has movement in his legs. Not by much. There's no articulation in the knees. There's nothing going on in the feet. There's no articulation in the waist. One would almost think, by the way there's a ball bearing there, it almost looks like the arms could come out, and they do, but I mean, they don't hold, and I'm almost thinking if I do it, it's going to rip the arm right out, so I'm not going to do that. His one feature is this grappling arm here, which can come off. I'm not sure why. I guess if you want to interchange it with the other Earth core, but put that on as well. What it is he has a grappling hook, which is kind of interesting. He used it in the cartoon. Now, there is no button to rewind this, guys. You actually have to crank this. So if you use this as a kid, really commit the afternoon to putting this grappling hook back. I'm not going to... Oh, there we go. But there you have Herc Armstrong. Not much to say about the figure. I mean, he is what a G1 Transformer is. You kind of overlooked some of the flaws to the figure, and believe you me, these figures have lots of flaws. But you overlook them because you grew up with the toys. There's nostalgic there, but I mean, I wouldn't recommend it unless you're into this thing. I mean, I love the cartoon, so I mean, I like the figures for what that reminds me of when I was a kid. But there you have a retro spot on Inhumanoids toy Herc Armstrong of the Earth Core. And with that, I'll see you guys later for another Inhumanoids toy.